Hey guys, and welcome back to Edge Theory. Today we are continuing our Top 10 series. Today's Top 10 series is going to be Top 10 U.S. National Parks that you've never heard of. Let's get right into this video. Alright, kicking off this video, we are going to start off with number 10 on my list, Wind Cave National Park. This national park is located 10 miles north of Hot Springs, South Dakota, and western South Dakota. This park was established on January 9th, 1903 by former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt, which is also the first cave to be designated as a national park in the world. It has some of the longest caves in the world, spanning just under 150 miles long. This national park has a diverse ecosystem that includes a mix of western and eastern species. Wildlife here includes bison, elk, pronghorn, and prairie dogs. Surprisingly, this park had only 600,000 visitors in 2018, even though this park is super amazing. Alright, moving right along to number 9 on my list, New River Gorge National Park and Preserve. This is a national park and preserve located in southern West Virginia. This park was established on November 10th, 1978 by former U.S. President Jimmy Carter as a national river, but it wasn't recognized as a national park until actually pretty recently, December 27th, 2020. This is a very popular spot for whitewater rafting and rock climbing. It has some of the best in the country. It has over 1,400 established rock climbing cliffs in the park, ranging from 30 to 120 feet tall. This park had just over 1.1 million visitors in 2012, with most of them being whitewater rafting and rock climbers, and is West Virginia's only and first national park. Moving right along into the next one is number 8 on my list, Carlsbad Caverns National Park. This is a national park located in the middle of the Guadalupe Mountains in southeastern New Mexico. This park was established on May 14th, 1930 by former U.S. President Herbert Hoover. This park is known for its large limestone chamber called the Big Room. It's around 4,000 feet long, 625 feet wide, and 255 feet high. It is also the largest chamber like this in North America. This park is also home to over 175 species of bats, and it's home to about an estimated populations of almost 800,000 bats, which is, oh my gosh, that's crazy. Alright, next on my list is number 7, Mesa Verde National Park. This is a national park on 50,000 acres near the Four Corners region of Colorado. This park is the largest archaeological preserve in the U.S., having over 5,000 sites and 600 close dwellings from old ancestral Puebloan sites. This park was established on June 29, 1906, also by former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt. Some major attractions here are the Balcony House, a huge house in the ruins which has over 45 rooms and is accessible by a 32-foot tall ladder. Another cool sight to see here is the Cliff Palace. This is a large home built more than 700 years ago and also could fit 125 people and has over 150 rooms. Alright, moving right along to number 6, White Sands National Park. This national park is located in south central New Mexico and is, in my opinion, really underrated. This park established on January 16th, 1933 as actually a national monument, but it didn't come into a national park until quite recently on December 20th, 2019. This park is over 225 square miles of white sand dunes composed of gypsum, and this is also one of the largest gypsum dune fields in the world. You may look at the sand dunes and think it's snow, but no, really, it's just white sand. It's that cool. This park has over 600 invertebrates, 300 plant species, 250 bird species, and 50 mammal species. At least 45 of these are endemic, which means that they're only found here. You can find a ton of spiders, raptors, coyotes, bobcats, and just many more. Alright, moving on, number 5. This would be Badlands National Park. This national park in southwestern South Dakota on 379 square miles of buttes and pinnacles mixed with the largest undisturbed mixed grassland in the U.S. is extremely underrated. This was admitted as a national monument in 1939 but didn't become recognized as a national park until 1978, almost 30 years after it was made. But this park is, like I said, it's super underrated. People think the Dakotas are boring, but you take one look at this and I'll change your mind. This park is home to many animal species including bison, coyotes, elk, prairie dogs, and pronghorn antelope. Alright, next is number 4, Canyonlands National Park. This national park in southeastern Utah is home to some of the most unique landscapes on the planet. This was established in September of 1964 and has grown popular over the years, but still doesn't get enough attention. More people really should come here. It really is just stunning. It has many canyons, buttes, and mesons surrounded by the Colorado and the Green River. If you come here, make sure to check out the island in the sky. This place is really stunning and the views here are next level. Number 3, Theodore Roosevelt National Park. This park, established in 1978, is a 70,000 plus acre national park full of Badlands in western North Dakota. This park is the first national park to be named directly and solely after a person. In this case, being named after, once again, former U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt, who they named after him because he originally in the early 1900s bought a ranch here, which he used for hunting land, which the site is now, you can actually see an attraction there. This park has an expansive range of wildlife, including bisons, elk, coyotes, bighorn sheep, pronghorn, prairie dogs. Sights to see here include the Painted Canyon, which gives spectacular views of the horizon, and the prairie dog town. And moving right along to number 2 on my list, Capitol Reef National Park. This park is located on almost 250,000 acres in south central Utah. This park has a very beautiful desert landscape with very cool buttes and cliffs. This park has an immense range of very colorful canyons, ridges, buttes, and monoliths. This park itself is actually very rocky and canyon-like, but it's still very easy to get around. If you're here, you must check out the stunning Coasted Arch Trail, a very steep, strenuous 3.5-mile round-trip trail that leads into the Grand Wash to an area where you can get a good view of the Cascades Arch. Another must-see here is the Hickman Bridge, a stunning natural bridge made out of rock. Alright, finally here we are. Here's what you've been waiting for. Number 1 on my list, North Cascades National Park. This park is extremely underrated. It's absolutely gorgeous and stunning, and if you go here, you'll have memorized for your lifetime. This 500,000 plus acre park in northern Washington has some of the best views, mountains, and glaciers in the lower 48. The tallest mountain here is the Goody Mountain, a 9,200 feet tall mountain in a remote backcountry at the southern part of the park. Not only does the park have a ton of mountains, but it's also home to many sources of water. It has more than 500 lakes and ponds in this area. Also home to many stunning glaciers, which you have to check out over here. There's a total of 312 in this, which is the most for any U.S. park outside of Alaska. Surprisingly, only 30,000 people came here in 2018, even though it's amazing. Thanks for watching. This is what I think are the top 10 national parks that you've never heard of in the United States. I hope you enjoyed. Please like and subscribe for more, and we will see you for our next episode of Top 10.